Hello everyone, welcome to watch ZW3D training video. In last two videos, we have introduced about the drilling workflow and how to define hole feature, and also introduced the drilling operation one by one. And in this small video, we will introduce about the hole tactics. Now let's continue to introduce the last part, hole tactics. So the steps to use hole tactics to do auto drill is like below. First, we need to prepare the tool library if necessary, and then we need to set the drilling rules, as you can see from here, and set the more parameters in the hole tactics like the access type, frame, and so on. So first, we will click this hole tactic, and then we add the part as the feature, and after that we can just calculate directly, but maybe you also need to make some settings, like we can set the access type to 3-axis or 5-axis, or specify the tool library if you have already prepared a tool library, and also set the frame and frame order and more rules for the drilling, like here, the detailed information, and how to define a deep hole and use which method to do the drilling, and set hole making parameters like through depth, reference, cut order, return time, return distance, the well time, count, sink, add, and something like this. So let's just check out inside the software. Okay, actually in last part we introduced how to create the drilling operation by manual way, right? In this model we also can use the hole tactic. So just click this and add feature, the part, and then calculate directly. So you can find that almost all the holes has been machined automatically. So why this hole is not included and also this tool is not included? So first we can check this information. Here there's alert, matching tapping tool not found. So this serrated hole has been skipped. Okay, and we can also check here the hole tactic manager. So we can set the access type to 5 and recalculate to check the result. This hole has been included. And also we can use another way, set this one and add the frame. We can create the frame data, put here and add. Okay, so when we modify this, we can select 3-axis, but we can add the frame, and also we can adjust the order. Okay, recalculate, so we can get this result, and we can check more parameters, the rules for drilling. For example, we can define the deep hole, like depth diameter ratio is much more than 4, so we can use the peg drill to drill the hole. So we can check the peg drill, yes, and we can also change to chip break. Okay, and then recalculate. So you can find the operation has been changed to the chip break. And also there are some other parameters, this one and also this one here. You can set all these parameters. Actually we have introduced of this, but we can set one more about this. This means we can add a chamfer for each hole. Okay, just recalculate. But how can we to drill this serrated hole? how to solve the error we get. Actually, we just need to redefine the tool library. Okay, let's check how to customize the tool library. There are two ways. One way is to add new tool to existing library or update the tool in the library. And another way is to create your own new library. So you can follow the steps to create a new library. First, you can new a campaign and create tools inside the campaign file. And remember to set the pre-request operation and pre-request tool for the operation that has previous option. And then save the file, run this command in the command line, as you can see from here, to generate the tool library file, the Excel file, as you can see from here. And then we suggest you copy the Excel file to tool library folder. Then you can specify this tool library in the whole tactic. So let's show you in the software directly. Let's continue to modify the tool library to make this whole also be machined. So let's check. This is the default tool library. So we need to insert a new, load the tab. Let's check this one. This page is not correct, so we can load and make modification and then give a new name. And also we need to check this one. This should be 4.5. Go back, save all to this tool library. Okay. So let's check again. Tab. So we already have this new tool and also the previous operation and previous tool is correct. Okay. So we can close this and recalculate. So we have finished this tool library update to include this kind of whole machining. To create a new plane, you can just here you can create a new campaign, and then you can define tools like insert tool, so you can create your own tool. As you can see from here, for example, for the drill, every drill here we have defined the pre-request operations for drill and also the tool. Okay. After that, we can just go to this command line and to copy paste this command and to run, and then you can find the Excel file has been created successfully. So after that, you can just use this tool library. You can also copy this new tool library to the default folder. Then you can use that tool library. Okay, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching.